Hi. So today I was just like, not today actually, yesterday, I was just like scrolling through Instagram because I have my summer vacation, so I spent like literally half of my day scrolling through Instagram. But yesterday while I was scrolling through Instagram, I came across a reel, and it's not the first time that I've come across one such reel. There have been multiple times when I have seen such reels and such videos even on YouTube as shorts or as full-length videos. So basically these are clips from the podcast, and I have seen this recent trend where as now most YouTubers are trying to start their podcast, as it has become famous now, it has become a trend now. Okay, so I saw this one clip from I don't know what podcast, because every other YouTuber is having some of the other podcasts these days. So there was this lady, and I think she was on a podcast on some YouTube channel, I don't know. And there was I do not know even what conversation they were having, but they only uploaded a reel, like a short clip from that whole conversation. And I hear that lady speak that these days freedom for girls only means smoking or drinking, only stuff like that. And like I was so triggered by that reel. And then I think it's only after a few hours I came across another reel, and it was basically a reel of a content creator reacting to other reels. So that content creator, he was a male, and he reacted to the very same reel of that lady sitting in her chair and passing such comment that freedom for girls these days means such things. And the way that he explained it, like the way that he savagely handled the situation, or the way that he replied to the comment, it was wonderful. And I even left a comment his reel, and I was like that this is such an accurate explanation. But like I try to link down that Instagram reel, like I don't even know why I am recording this, or I feel like sharing this. It's not to talk about कि उस creator ने क्या बना के डाला, and I mean of course the way that he replied, it was commendable, but I'm here to share my thoughts because this is my channel. So I just want to say, like, and I even posted it on my Insta story, but because I have a private account, so it's just my friends and relatives who are, I feel, not very aware about such situations and such topics, but I am. So I do think that the way that she said this, and I've heard like so many podcasters and so many of this, like it has become a trend, like everything becomes a trend these days. So I've seen many ladies going to podcasts or just recording themselves in front of a mic, and they'll be passing on such comments that for Bollywood this is feminism, that is just a tool for girls these days. Like seriously, dude. I mean, it is true that Bollywood has often portrayed feminism and women empowerment in a wrong way. Like when you see some movies, like, and some even shows, you see that there is a wrong message being portrayed here. But I do think that it is like mostly it is because of the kind of privileged society that has been portrayed. Like that one series that I watched, Made in Heaven. So the creators of that one show, they were being called out for portraying feminism and women empowerment in a wrong way, and they should have been, like, it was wrong obviously, but in that series also it was clearly shown that we are talking about privileged section of people, we are talking about rich people, we are talking about, so ऐसे terms होते हैं, you talk about feminism, you talk about women empowerment. For privileged sections of society, it might have some different meaning, or it might have no meaning at all, because they are already privileged, right? So they already have the choice to choose for themselves most of the time, because they have the resources, they have the contacts. But for a middle class girl or for a lower class girl, these terms have different value altogether. Like for us it's about getting our education, it's about getting to choose a life partner, it's about getting to make our own decisions all by ourselves. So passing on such comments, and even if a girl wants to drink or smoke, you're no one to stop her. I mean, it is wrong, but if she's not doing it in front of you, like if she's not smoking it in front of you, then I think it's not a problem. Unless, like, because if she's smoking in front of you, then it would be passive smoking for you, and then that is wrong. It is lawfully wrong. But otherwise, if she's doing that, so what's wrong? Like, seriously, that is what freedom means, and that's what the creator even said in his reel. That is what literally freedom means: getting to do whatever one wants to do. Though, again, it should not harm you. But I do think that, like, recently there is this movie that I watched, and it was such a good movie. Like, I literally watched it twice. Lapata Ladies. In that movie, the meaning of feminism, or women empowerment, or women being strong and independent, the whole thing has been shown in that movie in a very decent sense. There is no smoking or clubbing going on in there. It's a very decent movie that anybody can watch. It's a very family kind of movie, right? Because they are showing the real Indian people. They are showing 80% of Indian people, that is the middle class and the lower middle class strata. So most of the girls do not have this liberty and even this much freedom. So I do not even understand ki how can a woman sit and record such things. And going by this logic कि आप collectively freedom दे रहे हो, and who are you to decide कि किस तरह की freedom किसको देनी है? It is their choice. It is affecting their body. It is affecting their life. Why do you have to interfere or intrude in anybody else's life, and especially women intruding in another woman's life? That is what we have been doing literally for centuries, and that is the reason we are suffering today even. So I think that one should really stop doing this. And then also, इतना आराम से बैठ के you're giving ज्ञान, like as if you're such an intellectual person. And I have literally seen this. I've come across this a lot in my life कि जो भी there are nannies and dadis are better thinking than these women. Literally, जो PhD holders and very educated women होती हैं, they are on the surface very modern and very scientific and logical, but deep down, मैं अभी तक जितने से मिली हूँ, I've seen some professors and I've seen some teachers and even my batchmates who were my seniors, and I've seen that they were very educated. They come from a really good family background, and they have very stereotypical thinking, like this woman herself. I do not know her background or anything, but what she said, I do not agree to it. So of course I have the right to sit here and talk about it. But I have also seen women who are illiterate, very poor, from a very poor background, and I feel that these women, and or even nannies and dadis, I feel that these women have seen ज़्यादा दुनिया को, because they had to work for themselves, they had to earn for themselves. So when you have to earn for yourself, when you have to earn your bread and you have to get out there and live, तब आपको actually में सच्चाई पता चलती है. Then you do not live in a छोटा सा world where you can have the right, or you can choose to sit in front of a camera with a mic in your hand and pass a comment on everybody. You do not have time. You have to think, you have to worry about getting your bread that day, not about कि कौन कैसे कपड़े पहन के घूम रहा है. And also that content creator said one more thing कि ये एक इंस्टाग्राम की दुनिया से आपको सोशल मीडिया की दुनिया से बाहर निकलना चाहिए, क्योंकि सोशल मीडिया पे लड़कियाँ क्रिएटर्स होती हैं एंड देन दे डू इट फॉर इंगेजमेंट और फॉर सम स्टाफ, बट रियल लाइफ में ऐसा नहीं होता है. एंड दैट इज़ ऑल्सो एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. रियल लाइफ में, as I said, 80% most population of India is middle class and lower strata. तो हमारे पास इतना नहीं होता है कि we become Urfi Javed and roam around, right? For us, wearing even a crop top is a luxury. It's like getting a lot of freedom. So that is what it means for us, right? So do not take away that thing from us. And if you want to define हर एक इंसान की freedom, then you should also be fine with others defining your freedom. And that way I think कि ऐसे बैठ के घर में शेयर करने से अच्छा है कि आप अपनी किचन में जाके खाना पकाएं, because that's how you think.